Asknikkip. I'm going to go ahead and jump in to today's video. And it says, the question, me and my best friend got in a fallout recently, and I noticed they had been, me and my best friend got in a fallout recently, and I noticed, she said they, but I think it's she, had been treating me weird for about a week or so, so I asked why. She said that someone messaged her and told her that I had been talking badly about her and some of her friends. I haven't said anything bad about them, and when I told them this, they didn't believe me. Since then, they have been saying really bad things about me behind my back and calling me names over Facebook. I've already asked them to stop and they didn't listen, and I can't ask them in person because we don't go to school together. And if I ask her to meet up with me, she will say no. She told me she doesn't want to be my friend anymore at all and is being so rude about it and calling me extremely offensive names. She's commenting rude things on my Instagram photos, but for some reason, I still miss being her best friend. I know that she won't change her mind, and if I ask her to be rude, to be my friend again, she will just be rude again. What do I do, and how can I make new friends? All right, your final thought of that question is what you need to do. You need to make new friends, and you need to let go of this one, and you need to ignore her. The fact that she's being extremely childish, extremely childish, that's what you need to think of when you get that feeling of wanting to be your friend. I think that I know this is really, really common for girls in relationships, like with guys, but also for girls and their friends, that when something goes bad and you're like, you don't want to be in the relationship with them anymore, you don't want to be their friend, whatever, it's common to look back and feel like nostalgic, like, oh, but I do want to be with them. But then you think about it and you're like, but I don't want to be friends with them, or I don't want to be with them. It's because you're thinking back on the good times and you're romanticizing it. You may even be making it, like how I said romanticizing, you may even be making it better than what it actually was because you miss her. And I read something a little while ago that said that people give, emotions are essentially, there's a place in the back of your brain that drips when you have an emotion, like a specific chemical concoction into, I guess, your spine. I guess that's how it works. Not that great at explaining scientific lingo, but I read about it and this is what it said. So it drips it in. Well, different people create different chemical cocktail emotions and they're unique to them. So what can happen is you can actually become addicted to the chemical concoction emotion that person gives you. So when you think back on them, yes, you miss them, but to break it down scientifically, you're really craving that feeling that they and only they were able to give you. And just because only they could give you that emotion is not a good enough reason to be with someone or have a relationship with someone. Because sometimes if someone is really dragging you down, is really toxic, is really projecting their issues on you, or you guys are just at different places and you just don't get along, or like this girl, she's being rude, doesn't matter that they give you that chemical concoction and you miss them. It's time to move on for your well-being so you can move forward. So I think you were right in saying that you need to make new friends. And I always say this, that the way I recommend making new friends is getting involved in doing something about it. Going out, getting plugged in somewhere, and then showing interest and asking questions of the people that you're interested in. So if you're interested in someone, talk to them about them. Ask them questions, get to know them, and develop a friendship like that. I really think asking questions and being interested in people and reaching out is the best way, because everybody wishes other people would do that for them. So good luck with that. I just realized that's actually not it. I'm going to open up Twitter and see what you guys are saying on Twitter. I'm going to comfort you though by saying I would say every single human being on the planet has been in this situation with either boys in a relationship or a friend. It's life, relationships. All right, so the question says, when was your first kiss? I think I've answered this online, but I'm not sure. Well, I kind of had two first kisses. My first kiss, just putting my lips to someone's lips, was actually at an audition, randomly enough, for a soap opera. Really random, when I was 17. And then, funny, 2 weeks later, I had my first real kiss with a guy when I was on vacation with my family in Florida. So that was my first real kiss, and we ended up being friends for the next year and a half, and he lived in the Dominican Republic, and he came out to visit me and my family, and I would say we're still friends. We don't talk or hang out or anything, but I follow him on Instagram, and sometimes we you know, comment on there. And yeah, that was my first kiss, guys. So send your questions or your messages, I guess it's kind of the same thing, to my email, which is asknikkip@gmail.com. Or you can tweet me questions on Twitter, because I pull questions at the end, and you just use the hashtag Asknikkip so I can see them. And that's it. I will see you all soon, guys. Bye.